everybody, it's Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life, and I'm finally here to share with you how I ended up taking this photo from the layout that was posted last Monday and created the layout with the photo and not these papers. So if you can remember, I promised this video like a week ago now, and I really like this photo and I really like these papers, but I don't like them together. So I on Tuesday did a layout about the papers, and finally today I'm finally getting the photo from that done as well. I am digging into my scrap stash again for July because I'm having so much fun playing with it. That's one thing that I've learned is if you make it fun and you really love the papers, that's all you want to go to. You don't even want to go to your other stuff because you want to use up all this pretty stuff. So I think August you're going to see some of my newer stuff. If you saw my haul yesterday, I'll probably include a little bit of that, so I have some fun things to grab too, but I've really been enjoying this stash kit. And I'm just going to add some layers to try to help this photo really stand out and make it the focal point of this layout. That's all I want it to do, is just stand out and your eye go to it and see how precious those two sleeping babies are, and that's my plan. So I used the teal, and I really think that helped balance out, because this is a softer photo. I have a pretty soft filter on it, so the teal kind of brings a little bit of a, harsh isn't the right word, but a grounding to it, and then yellow underneath it helps kind of add another layer of softness to it. And I really love that. There's just something about those textures. They're like yummy goodness. I was really pleased with the way that I ended up creating that and it's just very simple. That it's just layered right on top of each other. Nothing's offset or anything like that, but I just really love the way that it turns out. And I'm gonna put it on this wood grain that has all these different vertical, they're not vertical lines, but chevron type lines, arrows pointing into the layout. This paper, I've had a hard time trying to figure out how to scrap with it, so I was happy that I figured something out. And I'm going to use this beautiful floral. This is from that Dear Lizzie Saturday that I've kind of been hoarding and not wanting to use, but it's going to make it onto this layout because of the softness. Like I said, I really wanted this to be a very soft and pretty layout. And then I'm going to work on my title. I have a nice really long title, and my title is This Photo Has My Heart, because it does. Well, how could it not? It's got the two most precious people in my life, and they're sleeping and they're just adorable. So that is how I'm going to create this title. And I'm going to use, those are from my newer stash of thickers, and then I pull in these gold ones as well, and I'm able to create that. And then the rest of this layout is really simple. So I'm going to add this journaling card, these two pretty birds, a couple Project Life cards, and then I pull out an ephemera pack from my haul video and border it with this beautiful green floral as well. And honestly, guys, that's my layout. I don't do like anything to this. It's so simple and basic, but it's just, I didn't want to take away from the photo, so I just kept it really minimal for me. And I don't know, I still feel like something's missing. I need to go back and do something to this layout, which I'll explain, because I come live for you, but it just, I don't know, I'm pretty happy with it. So this is really short and sweet, and I hope you enjoyed this. Again, I'm so sorry it took me so long to get it up, but here it is, and I hope you enjoyed this kind of three-part take into how I took one layout that I didn't love and was able to turn it into two separate layouts that I actually really do enjoy. I'll be back live with you in just a second. Hey guys, so I don't think you missed too much. This is a very simple layout. It's not very heavily embellished whatsoever, but I still love it, and really I wanted this photo to shine, and so the background needs to kind of fall away, and I feel like I did that. And there's still some kind of bolder, you know, they're soft, but together they're busy, so they're a little bit bolder. And I think mixed together, it didn't actually need a lot of other product to kind of help it. So again, this really helped highlight my photo, which was the whole point of this. I did my journaling, and then I accidentally moved my hand across it and it smudged, but that's okay. I can still read it, and I'm just gonna let it go. It's not that big of a deal. Love my title. I like how it kind of mimics the exact same size as my photo itself. Got these 2 Project Life cards used up. These beautiful birds I've kind of been hoarding, so you know, that was fun to get used. And then I broke into my Chamel little by little. I have been waiting and waiting to touch this. I finally opened it, and I used 2 of the feathers in this little banner as well. Now this banner comes a little bit longer, and I had to trim it a little bit so that it fit, but that's easy enough to do. And all I'm going to do now is just go back in and do a little bit of stitching around the edge just to make sure that my photo is going to stay in place. So I hope you enjoyed this. I'm so sorry that this is like a whole week late than it was supposed to be, but this is the redo of the photo from last Monday's episode where I had used papers and this photo and it wasn't working, so I separated them and did that layout with the papers last Tuesday, and now you're finally getting to see this layout with this photo. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them below and I'll try to get to them as quickly as possible. Bye!